Hey, Grow with Google Ladders. Welcome back to our channel. We have another video to help you be successful at work. And if you're new here, we have tons of videos on career development, workplace culture, communication skills, and leadership advice. Make sure to subscribe for more updates. Today, we're diving into a topic that many people are afraid to discuss, complaining at work. We've all been there before. You've had a long day, maybe even a long week. And when you get to work, it feels like everything is going wrong. So you let off some steam by venting to your colleagues about how awful your weekend was, or how much you dislike the new company policy. But did you know that doing this can cause more harm than good? It can actually hurt your career. Here are a few reasons why HR is not your friend. Before you complain at work, watch this. Number one, it damages your reputation. When you start to vent about your personal issues or problems you're having at work, your colleagues may begin to see you as a negative person. Even if your complaints are completely valid, no one wants to be around someone who's constantly bringing them down. A survey conducted by Robert Half found that nearly 76% of senior managers said they would not hire someone who complained a lot. Moreover, the separate study carried out by CareerBuilder found that over 90% of employers think that employee complaints have increased in the last year. If you're known as a complainer, you may be viewed as a killjoy and passed over for promotions, raises, and plum assignments. On the other hand, when you handle your problems without complaining, you show maturity and professionalism. This builds respect among your peers and superiors, making you more likely to be considered for advancement. Number two, it makes you look like a bad sport. Let's say you're working on a challenging project with an impossible deadline. The pressure is mounting and things aren't going smoothly. You could find yourself constantly stressed and overwhelmed. It's natural to feel frustrated and even angry in this kind of environment. However, if you start complaining about it, it can make you appear like a bad sport. Complaining about your workload can send the message that you are not willing to put in the effort required to do your job well. Instead, focus on finding solutions and demonstrating a positive attitude. By doing so, you earn the respect of your colleagues and superiors and show that you recommitted to your work. Additionally, complaining about work-related stress can sometimes come across as you not being able to handle pressure. By remaining calm and focused on solutions, you'll demonstrate resilience and a strong work ethic. In the long run, these qualities will pay off and help you progress in your career. No. 3. It doesn't solve problems. The third reason why HR is not your friend is that complaining won't fix your problems. It may feel good to vent in the moment, but it rarely leads to positive change. Take, for example, when employees complain about office politics. Venting about office politics may make you feel better momentarily, but it doesn't actually address the root causes of the issue. Instead of focusing on finding solutions, complaining keeps you stuck in a cycle of negativity and frustration. For instance, if you're upset about a decision made by your manager, it is best to approach them directly and express your concerns professionally rather than griping about it with your coworkers. When you choose not to complain and instead focus on solutions, you become an active participant in resolving problems instead of a passive bystander. This proactive approach not only helps to solve problems more effectively, but also demonstrates your initiative and problem-solving skills to your boss. This is an attractive quality to employers and can help you stand out from the crowd. Remember, while complaining may be tempting, it is important to take a step back and consider if it is truly helpful or if it is just keeping you stuck in a cycle of negativity. By focusing on solutions and taking a proactive approach to problem solving, you can make a positive impression on your boss and advance in your career. No. 4. It creates a toxic work environment. A toxic work environment is detrimental to productivity and employee well-being. It breeds negativity, resentment, and distrust among colleagues, which can lead to decreased morale and high turnover rates. One of the primary contributors to a toxic workplace is complaining. When employees are constantly venting their frustrations, it creates a cloud of negativity that permeates throughout the office. This negativity can be infectious, causing other employees to become bogged down by a pessimistic outlook. Complaining also fosters a culture of gossip and rumor. When employees start to complain about their colleagues or superiors, it can quickly escalate into a tangled web of misinformation and backstabbing. This lack of trust and transparency can further damage relationships and make it difficult for teams to collaborate effectively. Furthermore, a workplace filled with complainers tends to be less productive. Employees who are constantly griping about their work or colleagues are often seen as negative and unhelpful, which can lead to decreased participation and a lack of initiative. This can create a vicious cycle where negativity breeds further negativity, resulting in a workplace that is resistant to change and innovation. To avoid creating a toxic work environment, it's crucial to be mindful of the impact of complaining. Encouraging employees to focus on solutions and maintain a positive attitude can foster a healthier and more productive workplace for everyone. No. 5. It makes you indispensable. It may sound counterintuitive, but sometimes complaining can make you seem indispensable to your team. Think about it. If you were always venting about how bad a certain process is or how much you dislike a particular task, people may start to believe that you're the only one who can get it done. They may even start to rely on your negativity as a way to keep things in check. While it may feel validating to be seen as irreplaceable, it's not always a good thing. When you're known as the person who can't be replaced, it can be difficult to take time off or move on to other opportunities. People may start to view you as someone who is not a team player and is only looking out for themselves. Over time, this perception can harm your career prospects and limit your growth within a company. To avoid this pitfall, it's essential to be aware of the language you use when talking about your work. Instead of focusing on what you don't like or how things could be better, try to focus on the positive aspects of your job and the value you bring to your team. This not only helps you maintain a positive reputation, but also keeps your options open for future growth and opportunities. Number 6, it hurts your mental health. Chronic complaining can have a significant impact on your mental health. When you're constantly focusing on the negative aspects of your life or work, it can create a sense of hopelessness and despair. This negativity can start to consume your thoughts, making it difficult to see the good things in life. Complaining can also lead to feelings of helplessness and apathy. When you complain about things that are beyond your control, you may start to feel like there's no point in trying to make things better. This can result in a lack of motivation and a feeling that your life is just a series of unfortunate events. Additionally, complaining can contribute to anxiety and depression. Studies have shown that people who complain a lot have higher levels of stress hormones and are more likely to experience symptoms of depression. The constant focus on negativity can create a distorted view of reality, making it difficult to cope with everyday challenges. To protect your mental health, it's important to be aware of your complaining habits and the impact they're having on you. Try to focus on gratitude and appreciation for the positive things in your life. And don't be afraid to seek professional help if you're struggling to manage your emotions. By taking these steps, you can cultivate a more positive mindset and improve your overall mental health. Don't let your complaints define you at work. It's easy to fall into the trap of complaining, but it can have serious consequences for your career. From damaging your reputation to creating a toxic work environment, the downsides of complaining far outweigh any temporary benefits. Instead, focus on being a positive and proactive employee who contributes to a healthy work environment. Your career will thank you in the long run. We hope this video has given you insight into the pitfalls of complaining at work. Remember, your career is in your hands. Don't let complaining hold you back from achieving your goals. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How has complaining affected your career? What advice would you give to others? We look forward to seeing you in our next video.